everybody, welcome back to Kiss and Tell Magazine. I'm Dr. Jenny. We're here once again to Kiss and Tell. Because
Hello.
hello, and our guest today is Mahmoud. Introduce yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, folks. It's a great pleasure to be here with Kiss and Tell magazine. Thank you for the invitation, Dr. Jenny. It's an honor to be here. My name is Mahmoud Baydoun. I'm a Lebanese Brazilian sexologist and sex therapist. I'm based in Brazil, but I'm currently pursuing my PhD studies in human sexuality at Widener University. I'm very passionate about my profession. I have a tattoo with the word sex here.
All right.
Yes. So I'm neurodivergent and hyper focused on studying about sexuality and sex. So I'm moving to the US temporarily in September for my practicum, my clinical practicum. And I'm very excited for that. And I'm very excited to our conversation, Dr. Jenny.
Nice. Then today we're going to talk about anything male related. But one thing that you and I both know that's going on, and we keep hearing about it, is male loneliness. So,
Yeah.
so what are your thoughts on that? I mean, do you agree with what people are saying or disagree?
I think we as human beings, we are social animals.
Okay.
So regardless of the fact we need our autonomy and we need our time alone, we also need to be with others because affection is a human need and it's the only human need we cannot satisfy alone. Like
Mhm.
if I'm hungry, I can eat. I can seek my food. If I want to drink, I can seek my water. But affection is a need that I cannot satisfy alone. So we need others, not necessarily a romantic other, maybe friends and maybe pets or family.
Right.
And I think we're living in a pandemic of loneliness in general. I think like in the next 10 years, social health will be what mental health is today. I've seen this somewhere at the internet. And I think men, because of their appraisal, of their upbringing, I think it's the right word, they have more difficulty to assume and to say that they are feeling lonely because they are not permitted, like they don't have the permission, the social permission to express their emotions.
Right. Yeah, so what you're saying is that men have difficulty talking about feelings because, who teaches you how to do that? I mean, ideally, we learn it from our parents, but as most people know, parents are always good at expressing their emotions. So we learn usually, at least in my experience, in relationships,
Hmm.
is how to communicate. So when the relationship goes well, friendship or romantic or whatnot, it goes well due to that communication.
We grew up with parents who repress their emotions, especially male parents, like fathers who don't express their emotions. So we didn't learn how to express our emotions either.
But so
I think we are taught a lot of mathematics and we aren't taught a lot of how to live and have healthy relationships.
but
I believe it's more of a social problem.
mhm,
I believe like females also feel lonely, but
mhm,
they are more socially, it's more socially like permissible for them to seek attention and company from someone of the same sex, from friends, from parenting, from than men. You get what I mean?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like romantic relationships aren't the only solution for feeling lonely. It's not the only possible safe haven.
yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. I think I've been reading articles about the importance of group therapy where men can be vulnerable next to other men that would understand exactly what they're feeling.
Mm.
like expressing their emotions, their thoughts about loneliness or about what's going on their minds. Because this is more authorized for females, like to be more to express more their emotions with other women. You know what I mean?
Also a developmental thing. I mean, the male brain is different from the female brain in that aspect. However, that's not an excuse. That doesn't mean, because my brain is a little bit different wired, you can still learn how to
Of
speak your
course,
feelings,
of course.
you
Yeah,
know. So,
that's exactly one of the purposes of group therapy for a group of males. I've particularly I'm gay, and I've particularly joined like weekend retreats for gay men.
yeah,
And it was a very good experience because you are able to make friends. Because, like, and a lot of times when you go to gay spaces, it's like a club or a sauna, and it's like you're competing with the other males for a third male's attention. It's like
mhm,
we're like competing for a mate, and in those retreats it's like to build friendships, and you would be like doing group activities together, having dinner together in a group, pouring your heart and your feelings out in a group, and it's possible to make meaningful connections inside those retreats. It was a very great experience indeed. And I think it's very important to start doing things outdoors again, because we started becoming very adapted to doing everything online, like ordering delivery and
right,
ordering groceries through the internet. And oh, if you want to find a date, we download apps. I don't think the apps are interested in us finding our soulmate, because then they would lose a subscriber. I have this philosophy.
mhm,
Like Tinder, Grinder, or whatever dating app, they don't
yeah,
want us to get married or find someone. Because
right,
if you get married and find someone, you won't be on the app anymore.
right, yeah,
Doesn't that make sense? It
yeah,
makes total sense for me.
oh
Like
yeah,
if I own a company, I don't want to lose my clients. I want my clients to be there forever.
right,
They're a company.
right,
So what I advise, feeling lonely, want to meet someone, like do it the old style. Go to a bar, go to a bookstore, go to the mall, like do stuff outdoors. Because even if you don't get a new romantic partner, you can make friendships, you can make new acquaintances, you can talk to people.
yeah. I mean, volunteering is a way of connecting with people too. Volunteering, for any, the Salvation Army, or volunteering in any of the, storms that are going on in the U.S., helping to clean up, or, any of that is making connections too. But I mean, group therapy, yes, of course, as a therapist, a licensed therapist, of course, I support your comment, but I have to backtrack and say most people don't want to pay to join group therapy because that anytime someone does therapy, the moment the first step of making that appointment to join that group is the biggest step for them. And then when they sit down in that chair of the group, that's another big step. And then when they finally share, that's the third big step. Okay. But getting people to admit, you know what, maybe this is a therapy issue. I think that's hard for people to admit to. What do you think? Do you think it is a therapy thing? Or do you
Like loneliness is a therapy thing, or group therapy is a therapy thing?
Like group therapy, do you think it's a group therapy? Loneliness should be a group therapy.
Not necessarily. I think it was just an idea because I think group activities are important, whether it's a group therapy or participating in a marathon or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I guess social health is it's going to be very, very important
yeah,
in the near future. Like people are feeling more lonely. They're like talking to ChatGPT. They're having dates with ChatGPT, and
yeah,
it doesn't even like it doesn't exist. It's not a human being, you know?
yeah. It doesn't have a heartbeat or a brain.
Yeah.
But the other side of it that we're not mentioning, yes, that people need to get more involved and be a part of the community and get out there, so to speak. But what about the fact of how they feel about themselves? Because
Oh, that's very important.
yeah,
Yeah, this is something to be worked on in therapy too, like
right,
your core values, your core thoughts, how do crenças nucleares. Yeah.
mhm,
Core beliefs.
yeah,
Yeah. Because a lot of people have very negative beliefs, like I'm worthless. I don't deserve love. No one wanna be with me. Yeah. So this is a therapy issue.
yeah. I mean, it is that anybody who's stuck at home or talking to ChatGPT as your buddy, they need to realize there's more to them than and saying, wait a minute, I'm worth, getting to know. I'm worth being a part of a friendship. I'm worth being in a group, you know. I don't need
Hmm.
to stay at home. So that I think that is part of the issue too, because you and I were saying great solutions or ideas about joining groups or volunteering or whatever. But if they don't feel good about who they are, if they don't realize that they matter, um, they won't make that connection.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
totally true.
Hmm. So what do you
I
recommend?
think
What do you recommend for that besides therapy?
besides therapy, I
How?
think for feeling worthful, I guess this word. I think doing stuff you like, even alone, is very important. And I was talking to my therapist. It's living your life according to your personal values, because then your life would be meaningful and you would feel better about yourself. And yeah,
Mm.
basically it's that I go to therapy. It's been 15 years I've been in therapy. So
Wow.
I'm a big defender of therapy. I've been to all possible types of therapy you can imagine.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
do we need?
but I'm in CBT now, but I've been in psychodynamic psychotherapy. I've been to an ADHD specific psychotherapy. I've been to other types. Now I'm in CBT. Yeah, and I like CBT.
Mhm.
And she also uses a type of therapy that was created in Brazil. It's called trial based
Okay.
cognitive therapy, where you take your automatic thoughts and negative core values, core beliefs to trial. Like it's basically like a trial. Like there's a judge
Oh,
and there's a judge and there's a promoter, like the lawyer
oh,
that accuses you of something, and it's your bad thoughts accusing you of something, like you are worthless or you don't deserve love. And there's the defensing lawyer, I think.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
do they say it in English?
Yeah. Prosecutor and defense lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the prosecutor and the defense lawyer.
Yeah.
So then you are gonna be both lawyers and you are gonna state all the proofs that prove you are worthless and all the proofs that would defend, and then you would analyze which has more cognitive. It's so much fun and I love it. My therapist did it with me and it was like it had a great impact on me.
Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. Yeah. We don't want to be our worst enemy. We should be our own champion. And when we're supporting, like if you have coworkers or some people that you hang out with that give you a hard time, and you're supporting their thinking by enabling it in your head, how's that helping you? You know?
Yeah, I have the privilege of like if there's someone toxic and I don't feel they're making me feel good, I just like
Yeah.
go distance myself because what other people say about us or make us feel uh, is going to affect the way we think about ourselves. But I know that not everyone has the same privilege as I to be able to get some distance from those people because like sometimes it's your boss and you cannot
Right.
leave your work.
Right.
Sometimes it's someone in your house and you don't have money to rent a new apartment. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I like to be mindful about so what the chair went down. Yeah, I think they should read more too about this phenomenon because
Mhm.
and name it. It's important to name it. Like I am feeling lonely. To name the emotions, give name what we are feeling. Like emotional regulation. You got
Right.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sometimes we don't come in contact with our real emotions and we take decisions. Yeah, maybe I'm feeling lonely and I open the refrigerator and eat everything that's inside, but I'm not hungry. I'm
Mhm.
lonely. You know,
Right.
there's this HALT technique. Have you heard of the HALT technique?
Uh, no, I don't think so.
The HALT, HALT,
Oh,
HALT.
okay. Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, and some sex therapists add the O for
Yeah.
orgasm, HALTO. So
Yeah.
it's hungry, angry, lonely, tired, and orgasm.
Hmm.
So am I feeling hungry and I need to eat? If yes, then I eat. Am I feeling angry and I need to run or express my emotions, scream, cry? Okay.
Right.
Am I feeling lonely? Yes. So if I'm feeling lonely, I need to be with other people. I need to talk to someone I like. But
Right.
if I'm feeling lonely and I eat and I eat, I'm not gonna satisfy what I'm needing. If I'm feeling lonely and I watch porn, probably I'm not gonna satisfy what I need.
Hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like checking up for the emotions, and it's okay, and any emotion is valid because we we don't have control over our emotions. Like they just happen. We have control over our reactions and our behavior.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you want to add? Did you want to talk about the T and the O? Or just the H?
The T on the O, yeah. The T is tired. Am I tired? And the O is orgasm. And this technique is used to treat compulsive sexual behavior sometimes and people with impulsive behavior. Yeah. So I do it a lot.
Yeah.
Like I try to check up on my emotions all
Mhm.
the time to see if what I'm doing will soothe the specific emotion I'm feeling.
Mhm. Right.
So if I'm hungry, I will eat. If I'm feeling lonely, I won't go on Grinder and I won't go open the refrigerator because those stuff won't soothe its emotion and I will do them like all the time. So I try to check up on my emotions in order to
Right.
do what I need to do. You get what I mean?
Yeah, so basically eating when you're feeling lonely is just it's pushing the emotion down. it's still there, even though you're eating, and 20 minutes later after eating, you might go, oh, I'm fine now. But no, you're not. It's just you push the emotion down with food. So
Exactly.
food became the solution, even though that's the wrong solution. So that's not, it's addressing the feeling. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's something that teach people in the
Yeah.
HALTO. You have to learn and understand the HALTO. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not like we learned it in school and learning to do sex therapy and stuff. But once again, that's not taught to everybody. So you have to attend therapy to learn it. So,
Yeah.
but, and this, just so you know, audience, we're not saying go to therapy, you must attend therapy. That's not what we're saying, even though it's a good idea. But what we're saying is, just talk about it. So, like, back to kiss and tell. You kiss and tell. So, if you have the feeling, whether it is negative or positive, because yes, we should share positive feelings as much as our negative feelings, then talk about it. It's okay to talk about it. It's when we don't talk about it that we make it seem worse and we make it a bigger problem. But when you talk about something, you cut the problem in half.
The talking cure.
Yeah. What's your final thought on that?
Uh, yeah, I think we should face the problem. It's
Mhm.
here. Loneliness is here. It's been a lot of psychologists and specialists have been talking about it, like for the last 10 years. I've read a very interesting article. I don't remember the journalist, but it's called the epidemic of gay loneliness and how this has been taking a lot of gay men to be on apps, to compulsive sexual behaviors, to using a lot of drugs, and it's all rotates around loneliness.
Yeah.
And we should face the problem. We should find solutions. I'm very focused on solutions. And although I think therapy is very important, I also understand it's not accessible to everyone.
But thank you for today. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
a pleasure.